Hello, everybody. We are carrying on with Beacon Pines. I'm actually super excited.
Back, Rose Bites.
You know, I have been very excited to carry on because I've gotten a lot of endings, but like I want to get the ending, like the ending, you know. But we're also we're also raiding a diner right now, so. But yeah, let's just get into it. I was about to say, where's the sound? Also, my ears blocked. So, shit's a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, what the... Okay. It can get awful cold in those woods, Luca. Would it be best you to stay put and conserve your energy? Helps on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no. Do I seem like a killer?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Well, do I? Oh, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Yeah, let's go find the source. Never knew you were a furry. Things you learn about folks. Crazy. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say take a snowball, Iggy, but then he didn't. So... Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that? Long story. So, a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy fireworks. Okay, not the wimpy firework cracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? It's a long story of the story. It's a long part of the story. It's a long story of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop. Are you guys pissed? And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the look on your faces. Rolo got grounded for a month, which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under the tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found him and tossed him.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. Yeah, that's crazy. It was us. Unbelievable. That's so crazy to think that your entire, town was moved during the night and you didn't even realize. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in the way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast off, loser. You tell them. What was that? Wait a second. The hell?
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town. But why would they dig up a giant hole? I think this is it. This is the source? It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole? Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend. Care. Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drats, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
Mr. Kerr gazed down at the abyss in contemplation. It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collected the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh, heavens no! I like your fake veins. How be? My fake veins? What? Oh heavens no, my role is merely a flash of winning, smile, and manage various. How be? Oh, my bad. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna allow that message to come through. How's that feel? Sleeper? I'm bad at reading today, okay? Don't blame me. Big vines. Oh yeah. No, I've had them for so long. How do you only realize them now? But I don't know. Okay, merely a flash, a winning smile, manage various complications. Complications like us. You are a small boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you are destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play our part in life. Mine just happened to be a lead in the role of a lifetime, and you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call. I finally have my GPU, so I'm playing a bit of Valorant. Oh shit, Sleeper! We should play Valorant together. And the battle pass ends in one day. You didn't buy the battle pass, did you? Because that would be kind of crazy for someone that finally gets to play Valorant. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile is not going to be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. No, the free battle pass. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but you're not gonna get anything in one day. You'll maybe get the first two free things, and then the rest is like not free. Well, you just won't get it in time. If it ends in one day, of course. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change. Where we get pushed into the hole. There. The deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Oh no, I have a level 48, close to 50, right? Close to 50, right? Vegeta. Let's go! What GPU did you get? Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks, and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
That's not gonna work. They need to be like lit on fire, no? Okay. Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. Up, up, up. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
GT 1030 GDDR5. You know how there's a free pistol at the end of the battle pass that's level 50, isn't it? I'm not sure. I don't inspect the battle pass that like breaky. From the box and held it up with reverence. Stop it, you fool. All of your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole. With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca.
Oh!
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back. What channel do I use? It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way to get out of this is if Kerr is out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life? I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing as part of the Phileas Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Wow. Can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Her, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm
felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with the police. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to pull together. Wackadoos trouble.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Okay, that's the best for the price though. Valorant is gonna feel smooth like butter. Smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover. Okay. Let me do the right thing, please. Oh. Luca had no choice but to. Do I refuse or accept? Man, I don't want Iggy to die. But Iggy wants me to let him go. Oh my god. What if 1,000 rand? Oh, that's actually a really good price. Come back.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
Holy crap, that's a deal, yep. Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the void.
As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Oh, dude, what?
The 2 silhouettes were swallowed by darkness. I saw a 1650 for like 1,500, but it was too late. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know what that means, but like I rate it great. Like it's better. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while anyway. Huh. Tempest liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself, but doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, the energy can only come from its surroundings, a useful side product for a property plane. By adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the junk makes things cold and the fireworks make the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yes. What will be for lunch? Oh, I actually haven't prepped my lunch, but I'm gonna have bread with jam again. I usually, so I eat like cereal in the morning, like a small bowl of cereal. And then I have like some seeded bread with jam, peanut butter. Well, jam and peanut butter, but there's no peanut butter, so usually just jam. And then usually for dinner I'll just make something random.
But yeah, that's what you should have for lunch. Okay, it's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that
We have
case.
some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while to safely break through the access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, then why haven't you been helping? I have been in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, as it turns out, was to buy us some precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you're going to save the world.
With a chuckle,
You are telling
Nat
a
turned
kid
and walked
he's gonna
west.
save the world? With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west.
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder, Revenge Served Cold, Second Time's a Charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, let me see. I got some more options recently. Beginner's Guide to Hostile Interrogation. Oh, okay. Wait, okay. To keep it in the same area, right? We should probably carry on with this story. So, I refuse to let Iggy fall. Luca had no choice but to refuse. No, oh, I
Luca had
accepted
no
again?
choice
Oh
but to
my
accept
God.
Iggy's request.
I need to...
With a quiet
No, I
blink,
need to go back.
Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void.
Okay, we'll try that again. We'll try that again. This time we won't accidentally click it. Jeez.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now. A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair.
The hell?
Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away. A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end. I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this thing now. Okay, they needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided. They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
Hard cop?
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, well, well. Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
In the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking questions here, punk. No, hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're
The
sweating.
doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way. Or, well, let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now, Dan! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You tied me down. How on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
He
lord!
shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got it all wrong. Where is she now? She headed to the source. Source? What's the source?
His voice faded to
where-
a whisper.
It's where the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation
With
Sparklight?
that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold. Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
Damn, bro. I think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. If there's anyone else who might know more... What about the History Museum? I just got set up for the festival. Nah, the tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just for a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. If there's anything more reliable, the library. If there's any information about the source thing, Cado can help but find it. Let's go get some answers. Cado! Cado! I need some answers! This is a dang nice library! Thanks! Work hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be a librarian? Adorable. Oh, Carter, not here so much. Eventually they gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye out on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? It's quiet, and I guess I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you, Rollo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. I call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? That's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got in history of the town? Hmm? There's a county record archives. What's in those? Births, deaths, newspaper clippings. Stuff like that. Pretty boring read. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
Oh shit. I'll have to read any more. If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those Essendon death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life. Till they read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his
Rollo
ears.
shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring country records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You're a county record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history.
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
Just like J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey, hey, hey! We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was that, Nick? In the obit? J. Hartford. From the Brookfield Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
Alright, gang, I gotta close up for the
Beck
night.
rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10? Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me! I gotta go! Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
Yeah,
If he
that's
was
not his
lucky,
granny anymore.
Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering. He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. He's gone. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace?
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned.
Oh no.
Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivered will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play cool. I'm hungry. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. I don't know if that's the play, bro. Yeah, I don't know if that's the play. Okay, I gotta pretend like nothing happened. Oh, she's gone. Oh my god, this is like a nightmare. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter.
Did that jam have some sedative in it?
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned
Oh,
and
God.
tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The jam. Oh, Granny's gonna fucking kill us, bro. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Wait. Rest now and let me handle everything. Was she trying to knock Mr. Nuncreed out? Is he like the security guard
Chapter 9.
of something?
A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr.
Nuncreed.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! Oh god, we gotta hurry. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret message for secret conspirator. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sly devil. Look at that charm. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found, but Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gush just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Oh, shit.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh, yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. The town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So, I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Even that more than an old coat. Cold girl deserves.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. I don't like that guy. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. It would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am that gum thankful for it. Change is for the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
For a second I set foot in Beacon Pine. Something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. Conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on that conviction, that we are that horizon. The festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scarf of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine that we can accomplish. Tree of Wisdom is all vote for him. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin the stay. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all my travels, I have learned one true thing. Oh, you will not vote for him, my bad. I corrected myself, I'm sorry. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town, and so it is with a happy heart that I can proclaim.
He raised his hands up
Your
to the
eyes
heavens.
are bitter? Okay, so I actually figured out what it was. Like, what the issue was. And it's actually my...
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Okay, so I figured it was actually one of the new tablets I'm taking. It has a weird side effect that it makes my eyes really dry. And that's what the problem is. My eyes are still like burning a bit, but they're gonna get worse throughout the night. But they're good. They're better than they usually are at this time. So, yes, they're sort of better, but they are gonna get worse. Okay, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention
Plenty.
for the rest of time.
I will definitely try.
The end.
Bruh.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Yep.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again!
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Okay. So, will Sly help me with any other things? No. Okay. Let's try. They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task. With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What? What's going on here? You're that Moonwell. Please, call me back. Sorry about all of this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions? Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup? But she sent a child? What a better way to avoid prying eyes. Who would suspect the kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his
I love
restraints.
the second best hospital. What? What do you mean second best hospital? Okay, Mr. Tolliver wrinkled a bit in his restraints. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand, we never know who we can trust.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence?
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. It's only the best show I've ever watched in the past 2 weeks. Okay, I love the second best hospital. Is that the name of the thing? Like, I love the second best hospital or second best hospital? You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's no more loose ends. I'll go work on. Loose ends? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in Perennial Harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know? So we have a password and no way to put it? It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Nice! Sly Fox. Whistling a jaunty tune, okay. You guys catch that? Sure did. The whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf? But all he ever sells is apple.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rolo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find a hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried? Covered? Could it be cover up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be... Oh! An anagram! Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rolo with amazement.
Rolo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Creed's new drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. I also like cipher. I need to swap links again. My bad, guys. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Yep, investigate Nuncreed's drugstore. Let's go! Oh. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. You got me waiting around like the last slice of pie. I swear that man would be the last to his own funeral. Okay. Oh. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. I was caught up with work. Work? You. I had a few more details to look down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this insipid town festival really about? I think
Gus looked around nervously.
Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He actually is a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility, brother. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Harris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kerr came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. This is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damned backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think they will blame?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always be a Gus. Good night, Harris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. She's still reading? She's always reading. Knowledge has spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate when villains makes a good point. Oh, yeah, that's true though. Why is the diner open right now? Candy stop. Okay. We won't get into that again. Okay. I checked. Oh.
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore.
I checked. It's the second best hospital in the galaxy. Oh, it's called the second best hospital in the galaxy. Okay. Solomon stood proudly at the entrance.
Holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Oh, licorice. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still here? I'm afraid not. Then where'd you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his
You will
mouth.
watch it, right? Honestly, I'd definitely give it a try. Is it on Netflix or is it like a go on to a different site kind of movie, you know? Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth. Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life, though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it is easy as cold, hard cash. Yeah, thanks for telling me I'm poor. Really? Well, he's right, it's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Let's check it. Yes. Have you seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Incoming at break.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
Amazon Prime or the 7 Seas. Amazon Prime or the 7 Seas. Okay, is the 7 Seas free? Okay, Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside. This is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Crane's new drugstore! I mean, underground secrets! The
Beck flung
password!
open the door and they all squeezed in.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in. Okay. Alright, let's
Luca
see here.
cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground. The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it! You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real? Rolo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like these each of these has something written on them. This suit has a broken mask. So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like an Uncreed and talks like an Uncreed, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Always says you can only trust a miner up to a point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies to this exact situation. That's the thing about Paul. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Perennial Harvest main office. Wait. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine's Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Willow's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh. Roro, what did you do? Nothing! I didn't even know yet! What was that? Hide! Where? There's nothing but weird tubes out here! Just get back! Oh. Oh. Shit. Awesome! You all need to come with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can't keep you hidden until after that festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncreed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt, you don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true. I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same things that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people. But the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ross.
When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he still got me saying yes. Is there a point to the sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
I'm tired. I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know. My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's body. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps, explosive, and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what it is she's messing with. Tell me now she's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? But why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source. What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So, we're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. Okay, they gotta go fast. Okay, quick. You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter 8. The cold, hard truth. Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Hell. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. It didn't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've got to catch up to Nuncreed. I think we went this way. Oh. This looks familiar, yeah. Maybe we can clear off the snow? No time, Nuncreed's getting away. Let's keep running. Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. I might not be the most versed of all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Ah, I got it. It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed's an alien. Oh my god. Stick with me here. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild. Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed the whole town. Oh, it was me this time. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Well, it's happening. Look, you and your friends need to be right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandmother. This is between me and you.
Rollo and Beck held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over the torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you, and you betrayed the trust. Luke, did you know that this man's entire life was a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas on how to effect change. Very convenient that your wage just happened to line your pockets. Now, that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
In stillness, he began to... He began to weep. I'll try
And in the
humming.
stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This all makes sense soon. Then everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't!
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness. She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in my life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing.
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence. Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end. Well, that was dire.
Yeah.
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll just hum this stuff, right? Humming might work. Humming's definitely gonna work. I have confidence humming will be our way. Hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud. Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together, She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note. Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
How do you know? I'm sorry, my little duck. The only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through
Oh my
blurry,
God, I'm gonna
watery
cry.
eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees. Something about her was undeniably his mother.
What?
Only smaller, older, changed.
Oh my god, wait. That's fucking, what was that green goo we saw like a while ago? Maybe Grandma was hit with it, and then, well, Mom was hit by it, and then Mom got older. Mom? That's right, Buckaroo. Mom! Oh my
Luca
god!
sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon
Eleanor
my son.
looked down at Luca, tightening her
God.
embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you'd have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right there, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca. But I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Yeah, boy. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting the fire. with
For the
fire.
first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now. There's a better way to stop perennial harvest. Cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Can I cut your hair? Nope. You cannot cut my hair. I like my hair. Joseph started into the snow as if searching for answers. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. What? Why do you want to cut my hair, Sleeper? You don't like my hair? You don't understand. He always wins.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door bust open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen.
Tempus Liquamen.
There were dozens of them, every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
Ah, shit. And that is what change is all about. Nothing wrong with your hair. Your hair is great. I'm thinking about selling real human hair as wigs. They make a lot of money. That's crazy. That is crazy. I mean, I know it's a thing, but that's crazy that you want my hair. That's fucking crazy. Not gonna lie. And that is what change is all about. Stop right there! Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? I do feel honored, you know, and I would donate my hair if I was actually donating my hair, but my hair isn't like healthy enough to be donated. I don't take good enough care of my hair. Excuse me? I will not. This town has a dangerous secret, and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Who decided that? My hairdresser. She actually has told me before my hair isn't healthy enough. Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone. Imagine such a thing. It's absurd. And just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? Oh, that is true. You don't take care of your health. You don't sleep. You're lazy to make food. You don't even wear your glasses. You know what? I'm not lazy to make food. I've actually been pretty good lately. Since I went to the doctor, I've actually been cooking myself food every day. So, you're actually wrong there. You might still be right with the glasses part, though. And maybe the health part. And maybe the sleep part. But I actually have been sleeping properly as well recently. Like, I actually get like 8 hours of sleep. A little bit like an hour more, depending on when I fall asleep. But I've had a pretty good few days. My food making has been good. My sleep has been pretty good. Yeah. I've been exercising. Afternoon stream every day. So it's been going well. You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Another clip. Okay. Do you all see this festival is a sham? Yeah, I'm not finishing this battle pass. Might as well switch to Fortnite. An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what. But these people are wicked. Oh my god. Oh, I see those muscles. You know it's not legal to carry those guns around. Crazy, crazy. Thanks, Sleeper. Don't listen to her. She has absolutely no proof. I am proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? But at least I got to Silver 1 and Val. Oh, that's actually really good. Damn, nice. So you don't want to ever play Valorant me, like, ever again? Like, oh, not ever again. Like, ever, full stop. We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. No! She's not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown! You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. In 50 years' time, I promise to play Val with you. Okay. 50 years' time, I could do that. Me and my old lady vibes will be perfect in Val. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... The hell? That's quite enough, Mr. Munn.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nuncrete's face.
Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-temptress Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that burrowed in where it doesn't belong. I think this is the fucking old man that used his fertilizer to make him younger. And this was just a ploy for him to relive, you know? I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You've managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expected something to be a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter. Your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Carey. Yes, sir. It is a shame it was cut short by I think. But I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from you. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to recompense. We agree upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
That was not me having a stroke or something. Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist. A hushed horror gripped the crowd. This is a story about change.
What? No! Ah, so you didn't see that coming. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. And the Knoll was right about one thing. The festival was the ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Care, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Oh, wow. Just explain how you're full of yourself without saying you're full of yourself, right? Okay. Huh. Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. I'm glad you're back, so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Care?
William Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
She's still reading her book. Oh, this lady! And everyone's still smiling. Loki. I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You're clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy! I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But Silence, Augustus. An adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse. A son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Harris, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on committing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about... It's all right, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense! The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter. Cheer up! You are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Care's example. When I found him, he was in the sorry state than any of you. An aging actor, desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Wow. Those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I am willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? She didn't figure shit out fast enough. Ha! You think that puffed up blatherskit could have accomplished all of this? Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take a bow. You've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montague. Thespian extraordinaire at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Crow was Patsy the whole time? Now what your secret is out in the open. What to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's a delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in town fears most. And I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha! The young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moments of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Huh.
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh my
And so,
god!
Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer. The end.
Shit.
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Oh. Do I even have another option? Oh. Wait, okay. I do. What was this one? Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed, kind eyes warmed with a stern face. Then, there was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him. There was a malice lurking behind those eyes.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course. I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Ah, run away from the creepy old man! Ah, la 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 la! Oh, yes, and then here he is. Being a fat chap. Festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to be pulled. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame
The
if
two
someone...
scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Identify yourself, please. Nellie Moodwell. I work here now. I'm unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Whoa. You could get a ranch noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junking, Sonny. Sonny, I mean Sony. Sony.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
Evening, Jill. I do not know why I made him sound like an old man. It's kind of late to be junking. I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Oh, God. Find anything good? Bah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch is all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Okay, let's go check the treehouse. La 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 la. Oh. Okay. But have I collected anything else for this? Let me see. No, I haven't. Okay.
Luca placed a sink sometime.
Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo! Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out, As Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. That's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers big and small.
Oh.
Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight.
Oh no. What the hell?
Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Stop right there! Or else. Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle. Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it's really you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big and look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean it. It would be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so
Luca
small?
moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window. His
What
hands
the-
shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Oh, we know who eats licorice a lot. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sort of smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look, at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger.
Nice to meet you.
Rolo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey, Thanos,
With
what's
a
up?
yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here? That's fair. How did you find us? Silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from a mile away. See? Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Vic, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah,
She
but
shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay. So it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay, just need to play cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, I was just... Come over here, let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nelly had to go to work tonight. Her and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Vic. He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You're not going to ruin the job for Nelly. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to the podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. That's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not so different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. We need to look presentable for the festival. But not another people.
She sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. But that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more...
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I need to get more water. This is so much talking. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. And I got my water so I can keep talking. I'm sorry you got into trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this one. Great. Can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have the radio I upgraded with my mom. And I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Oh, Mr. Care, are you there? Mr. Care! Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him though. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher for the deep engineering? Nellie Moodville seems to be integrating nicely. At the very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about those loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she's finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in endgame mode. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit? Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit the festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Care is top banana at perennial harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an event topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue work for someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended? I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So, if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get
Beck
her.
flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Thank you, Sleeper. Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome act for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like a blueprint to me. Look, here's the reception area. The big room marked Founder's office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
Just as she's loud. I think we're heisting. This is an official heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Orderly. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your
He
new...
waved vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
Look. Circumstance. Ah, she'll be happy I'm alive. She won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nelly is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. Then leaves me off with Geoff, then Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Geoff. Okay. Enlist the help of Iggy and Tish. Okay, let's go! Quickly! Wow! Oh, that's not it. Where would they be? Somewhere this way? What does she have to say? Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? Okay. I don't know where they would be, but maybe I check this way. You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army to serve as survey takers? The club boards, they say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. That's fair. There he is. Hey, Gio. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Oh, gotcha. So, we're right into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
The water isn't enough anymore.
Okay. Geoff wheezed out a long snicker. You see, I knew your kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not James. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Junk. Junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Luca wasn't ready to give up. He shouted out again.
Fights! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime. And more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? This guy, oh, he's so funny. Hi!
Jeff's brow perked up.
Oh? What did you say? Go ahead and hide
Sensing
them.
some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from
One
nothing.
good stomp of the foot was all Jeff
Oh,
needed
yeah.
to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that rate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're not there. Are they in the candy place? No. Are they? Oh. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say? Oh my god, that fucking scared me. Jesus Christ. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into the perennial harvest headquarters.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause chaos.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
Nice. Okay. Did you hear that?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
We're invited us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Aww. I never expected this day to come. Oh my god. How wonderful. I didn't know she spoke.
Chapter 7.
Yeah. Okay, wait. One of my fake vines fell. I'm just gonna fix that quick fast. Give me but a moment. I need to fuck up one of these things. I also realized I've been hearing myself twice this whole time. This the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Things are sorted. Okay. Chapter 7.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation.
Which we have done.
And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end."
Oh, yeah.
And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach perennial harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
For real.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. What? Thank you for the sub!
Thanks for the sub,
Toonkint. That's apparently your name. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning?
He had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Oh yeah. Our harvest awaits and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Wait, our harvest awaits? Package here for the founder? Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just
He
check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms? Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Yep. Suck on this perennial ham fist. Good.
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a
The
job to do.
clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Phew. That was close. There was 2 in there? Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure when I doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Oh. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Yeah, because you drink it directly from the bottle. Oh my god. This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant.
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me. And were they in hazmat suits? Yes. How did you know? They brought me here and locked me up. When they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay. You should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to the deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I gotta do something first. When they were running, did you happen to see the door-marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. Okay, I'm gonna give the talking a break for a second.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Oh,
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luca
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. what sort of funny business you're up to. But I
She
like it.
mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick! Let's get inside before someone spots us. Ah,
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there is a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at the locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess: underground secrets. The screen blinked to life.
Oh my god.
Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, it's an absurd password. Ruler heard when he was down here before. It's funny how people arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead and not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your prowess of deduction are as impressive as your
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number
Oh
24601.
yeah, I also didn't reorganize my fucking base. Wait, we were gonna move myself here. Nah. Shrink it up a bit. Nah, and then move the dragon further down. And shrink him up a bit. There we go. Now you guys can actually properly see the game, you know? Luca quickly scanned the column for 24601. Rolo, I think that should do it. Bingo bongo, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lout even doing now? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get out. See. Okay, Luca, I think we're close to the next door marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock? Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. 1 second, I can't think with
He
all this
quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Christy's fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know. We're just trying to help. Oh, they come to me. Oh, man. No water cups? Rolo! Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That's my dears in a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rabble rousers are coming with us. Nope. Oh yeah, kick him in the leg. Make a break for it. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off that they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom? Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the young chemist laptop. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get out of here. We? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempus liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk that they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on a discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines, in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating the plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of time. But it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as manifestation to change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists. Yes, I can relate to that. My role was finishing the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott. Harnessing Tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But she didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle? I poured myself into the problem. I wasn't long until I discovered oddities with Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes will all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott's figured it out, got cold feet and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... Like now! Wait! The vial! I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta we gotta whole tail it. Luca, we've got Dr. Moodwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get there. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Mala's 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol's arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I should bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're not a bother at all.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Now I'll find a key somewhere. Looks like the found it was helping Kara plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still more. He must have been here recently. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is
Solomon once
boring.
again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. But I want to see that picture. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this. I
With a
promise.
subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Oh, Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around, it is possible someone ordered a pizza. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me. I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else huddle up. Oh, yeah. I think this little carper has gone long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Moodwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine's fertilizer. All connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Huh. Yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquamine. You discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Moodle. Very good. Though, the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That was why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present you the eighth wonder of the
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about
Rollo
it.
casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have to
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! It's a button secret. Oh, come on. Move another inch and I'll smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine. Risk killing us all. Or, if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be
A
harmed.
deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there is no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry. He's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me an introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory and attempted to sabotage my
Solomon
work.
shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with the force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use the time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck sold this out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, you just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just... we were so close. I got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me up in the office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find the means of escape, but I found something else. A note, hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at the perennial harvest was growing short. So he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents, Luca, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She should have been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus Liquium.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose in scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something so powerful as time itself. Okay. I now believe that that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion
There.
sounded from the hull. Chapter 8.
Okay. We will continue this tomorrow. I am late on schedule. So yeah. I think I'm not gonna raid anyone today, but I think your 7th eyelash looks best. Also, I've had noodles. And I am playing Fortnite. No, you cannot end! I have to. I have a schedule to uphold. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to drop me a follow. If you're with Amazon Prime and you haven't used your free Twitch subscription, I wouldn't mind it. But yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'll raid tonight. Not right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm obviously going to try to get back onto schedule. I have sorted out a few things. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow afternoon and evening again. But thank you guys for watching. And bye-bye, chats. And have a good day, guys. Yeah, I'm not on schedule. I have a schedule now. But yeah, that's it. Goodbye.